found the three required wires to be connected. I need to choose what way they will come out of the cover of the transmitter. So I've decided that I will put my transmitter module like that. So the wiring will go on the bottom of the case. I will make a little 3 holes, let's say in almost the center of the square. I will put the wires over there and then connect them to the pins on the main board. For this I have to solder special let's call it connectors. These kind of connectors. I will have to solder it with 3 wires, the ground, the positive and the ppm modulation. So once you get your soldering iron hot enough to start soldering, we can start from putting a bit tin on those connectors. They're very small, so you probably cannot see it good enough. What is important? The wires which come with all the other setup, they are already covered with the tin, so you don't have to cover them. Okay, like I said, I have just soldered appropriate connectors to the wires, to the positive. The blue one is the ppm signal and the black one is the ground. I have also removed the second black cable which was supplied in the connector in case you wish to power up your transmitter module with an external battery pack. If so, on the manual on RC groups you have the description which pins are which in this case. I mean, if you use the external battery, then you have to avoid connecting this one and you have to remove this one. Yeah, and leave the one to your left or right, I don't know. By the way, the connector is described from 1 to 4. So it's described. If you wish to power up your transmitter module with your transmitter battery pack, so you have to use the first, the second and the third wire. If you wish to power it up with separate with the external battery pack, then you have to leave the second, the third and the fourth wire, putting out the first one. The connector is designed in such a way that it can be plugged into the transmitter module in only one way, so you don't have to worry about anything. It will just fit in only one desired position. I have just made a small modification. I put the connectors with the black cover leaves just to avoid short circuit in case one of cable, especially the positive or the negative, will drop out of the pin. So it doesn't take much time and it's pretty useful in such cases. Well, all I have to do now is to fit my transmitter module to the back of my transmitter case. I have used a both side nap just to fit it temporarily. So I will now take it off from one side. Okay, and I will simply put it on the back in the desired position I want. So let's say it will go like that. Oh shit, it's not good. Oh, maybe this. Yeah, that's better. So it's damn, it's still not good, but doesn't matter. It's like I said, it's temporarily. And now here we connect the connector with the ppm signal, the plus and the ground from your transmitter battery pack in this case. And now we'll decide where to put those wires under the cover. Still have no idea, but I believe the best thing will be to make little holes somewhere over here. I already have my 3 wires running through the transmitter case from outside to inside, and I have it already prepared for connecting to the main board. And as you can see, 3 wires, 3 holes. Transmitter module is already fitted into the socket of my transmitter. So all I need to do now is to connect these 3 wires to the main board, and then we'll try to power up and the first run of the RangeLink transmitter module. Okay, now, so I have it already connected to the main board of my transmitter. You can see the blue one is the ppm signal, the red and the ground. Make sure the connection is tidy, it's firmly, and there is no chance to separate for instance, each of these wires from your main board, because it means disaster in the air and at the end on the ground of your FPV platform. So make sure that you're leaving enough length of your wires. In case of opening your transmitter, you need to have some spare length of your wires. That's why I haven't shortened them very much. I have made maybe 1 centimeter each of them shorten. But I believe it's not necessary so much. More necessary is to be sure and be convenient about this connection, about the connection to your motherboard of your transmitter. I believe you know what I mean. So all I have to do now is to put my battery inside the transmitter. Once I'll connect my battery inside the transmitter, first of all I'll make sure my transmitter is in off mode. Yes, it's off mode. So now I need to put my LiPo inside the transmitter. Okay, here I have it already done. The battery is inside the transmitter. I've left the wires outside. I'm now plugging it into the socket. Okay. Quick. I'll push a little bit of these wires downward and I will secure them later on to protect them against line transmitter, or let's say grabbing it off. It may be a little bit problematic, so I will make it later. The antenna is already placed. The power button is set to the low mode. I have pulled out my 35 MHz crystal out just to disconnect the circuit of the integrated 35 MHz module. As you can see, it's out of the main antenna, so it has to be pulled out in order to protect against firing up the high frequency model of 35 MHz. Okay, so first run here, running. It's blinking. The red LED is blinking very fast, so I believe it's already working. Okay, and that's it. This is all regarding connecting the transmitter module to your transmitter. In this case, this is a Graupner MC12. I'm using the special LiPo designed to power up the transmitters, so I'll recharging it once a month. Okay? Thank you. Later on, we'll try to bind the receiver with the transmitter. For now, it's over.